Right, good morning. Have you chosen your song?
Yep.
Right, hand it over. Thank you very much.
No, wait, I don't remember the name teacher.
Edberg Ordinary.
Ordinary.
Who sang that?
Good question.
Right. Unless you're saying Edberg someone. Thank you very much. Daphne. I don't know that song. Okay, excellent. Okay, if you've finished, can you chat with your partners about what you did yesterday? Okay, so the pair of you, and the three amigos over here. Right, off you go. Simple. Thank you very much.
I don't remember the name. Yeah. I saw. Yeah.
I forgot to write it, but you know their song first.
Right, Roberto, you work with that bird there. Ladies, Rambo, you work.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm exhausted.
Miley Cyrus every week. Jesus Christ.
Yesterday I did.
Yes.
I had soccer training in the afternoon.
Is that really?
Something
One.
like
It depends in the other class.
Lunch time.
Miley Cyrus is chosen
For
every
my
week.
phone.
Okay.
And it was good. I like it.
But was a training with an equipment or just for fun?
No, I
Really? As
Yeah.
a teacher.
It's like yesterday I did like kayak, something like that. And it was good. I like it.
Okay.
But it's very different.
Yeah. And the team is
Oh, it's gonna be good.
Formal.
not formal, but it's
I'm very.
It's like a
From-
Mateo.
okay.
Yeah, but it's very. They take a very serious this thing. We have like coach for
You put the name of the singer?
condition, physical condition.
Uh,
Coach for
Shaka Khan.
race or
Yes.
team.
Chaka Khan.
They have many coaches for the team.
Yes.
And in Mexico it's not happening. It's you one coach for everything.
Oh.
But this, I like it. In the installation, the facilities are good.
I'm very good.
What terrible
But
reference.
today I have another training with a nurse because I do
What is the name of
and
the
today
song?
I have
It's terrible.
another one. Good afternoon. Yeah, that was
And he came.
more.
Why you are like that?
Okay, let's talk about
Principal
yesterday.
goal from this to practice my English.
I try to
But
remember
yesterday
what
I
we
didn't
did
talk with
in
anyone
the
because
afternoon.
I didn't understand nothing.
I went to
Oh,
the
yeah.
market, and after this,
But-
I went to
but-
pub with my
The
friends.
way that
so
they speak.
Try to watch
Really
the
fast, really weird, yeah.
the
And
game of
I saw
discuss
something
with
like
your
this in
partners
this
what you
case
did yesterday.
in England. Was really
Guineas and
really good to
sorry.
stay in a place where you can
eat.
gossip the chatting of the other
You know,
people because
the challenge of
So you ready for it?
yeah, because they
Just discuss what you did
as
yesterday.
well they have a
And if you didn't do anything yesterday, lie or make an interesting comment later on today.
but they
Yeah, you need to split the phone in
articulate
and
the words
Keep on.
here.
Yeah, because here on this part of the world we didn't
And you?
too much
Yeah,
about.
yeah, I'm good.
So it's
What is it?
yes, in English they speak or the mouth properly. So I think
Nothing.
Nothing.
Just sleep.
this is the new rule.
Yeah, but it's something that I have to.
Yeah,
Welcome back.
How was your holiday?
That's good. It was
Yesterday,
good.
once I finished the
we
class,
visit-
I went home.
just for visit
What?
for
yeah.
the view. How can I say it? We don't
No, we went.
enter to the places. Just
We just went to see.
And then
Okay.
Sightseeing.
because a lot of or
and then I
the most of the places need to work with booking with
Yeah.
with a lot of dates with anticipation.
What's your job?
So we visited
business plan.
to view the to see
What did you study?
What do we want in this class?
the Big Ben,
Study.
the England.
Okay, stop. This class, this group over here have finished. Okay, they've nothing interesting
But
to
they are
say.
so boring.
They are. They're boring. No,
Actually,
boring.
not.
Well, that's what they said. That they're putting words in my
We
mouth.
speak about life.
It's a very short life. Next.
We're younger.
Okay, it's true. It's true. Okay, Yvonne, what did you do yesterday? Now, better be interesting or you will be shot. What did you do?
Go.
I'll shoot you anyway. It doesn't matter, even if it's interesting, I'll shoot you. Okay, so tell us what you
Honestly,
did yesterday.
nothing. Yesterday I went back. I went go home. No.
I went home.
I went home
Yeah.
and rest during all the day.
Okay.
Slept.
So, yes. You, yeah. Okay, so yesterday this young lady over here said that you need to be careful about this part. So some Spanish speakers will say yes and you and John and yesterday, etc. Eliminate that problem by changing to this. Say that for me.
Yes.
Say that for me.
You.
Say that for me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Eliminate.
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yes, exactly. Next, Iniki.
Went to a pub to watch a game of the World War.
Oh, the Club World Cup.
Yeah, this
Who was in that?
Fluminense.
And
They lost.
no, but who were they playing?
Who depend?
Who did they play?
Okay, Chelsea against Chelsea.
Oh, that's rubbish.
Yeah.
Okay, right, absolutely. What was the score?
2-0 from Chelsea.
You can say 2-0, but there's
Next.
another way of saying this in British and Irish English.
Next.
No,
Neil.
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 Neil. Woohoo!
Does everyone understand? A broken clock is correct twice a day.
Hi, teacher.
Well done, well done. Okay, so you can say Neil. So I suppose this is useful for the sports experts in the class. How do you say this in tennis?
15 nail.
No, it's
Nil.
not 15 nil. It's 15
Love.
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 Yeah, it's
Why?
15 love. Nobody really knows, but I think I told you this before. What food does that look like?
Mango.
Great.
An egg! Pizza, for God's sake. Okay, a mango! Bloody
You
choice.
say
Yeah,
fruit.
mango because you
Yes,
know.
I said food! Food, not fruit. Your comprehension is good.
I agree.
Okay, tennis comes from. Oh, look at them! Look at them! They say, "Oh, I heard that as well." Yes, both of your English is rubbish. Okay, now.
Erica.
Yes, very good. Good
No.
work. Very good. Where does tennis come from? Which country?
Tennis.
France.
Are you in Australia?
Yes, the famous Australian sport of tennis. Oh my God. What is the French for the egg? The egg. Now, what does that look like?
Neil.
It looks like an egg.
Ah.
So, oh, sorry, this one. So you say, what do you say? Right, takes one to know one. Okay, what you call this? What's the score? What's the score?
15 love.
15 love. It's a very romantic sport. Okay, so if you listen to Wimbledon at the moment, actually. I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you listen to the score, they're going to say 15 love, 30 love, 40 love, or whatever. Okay. Next.
Yes.
Yes,
Go on. Go on.
after school I went home and prepared something for lunch. And I had a small nap.
I understand what the word small means. Yeah, you don't have to do the hand signals.
And a small nap, and then I started working.
Started.
Started working.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Well done. She remembered something from yesterday. No, don't clap yourself. It's the sign of arrogance. Okay. Excellent. So you will be shot for that. Okay. Excellent. Next one then, Edberg. Speaking of tennis. Okay. Yes.
Yesterday I went to soccer training.
Oh yes. How did that go? Did
It was
you
good. I like it, but it's very formal. The team.
formal?
Yeah.
What they wore a tie or what?
Serious?
Very serious, very serious. Well, you know, Irish teams are very serious. But to be honest, if you do want to meet people and seem successful, join an Irish football team. You're obviously going to be the best player there. Even your grandmother would probably be the best player there, to be honest. Okay. Next, do you think you were successful?
Maybe. Tomorrow I have another training.
Oh, you have another trial.
But the way they speak, oh my god.
Oh yes, I told you we'll find big problems because they have
I
very
only
strong
understand-
Dublin accent.
Always say lads.
Lads, yeah. What does lads mean again?
Friend.
Well, no, well, it just means guys.
Guys,
Okay,
bud.
it's guys.
And
Bud means friend.
Woody.
Friend, yeah. But,
Woody.
okay, right. I'm glad I have this back. Next then, Roberto.
Hello. Yesterday I came back from London.
Yeah,
It was really good.
it was, yeah. Now I asked Monica, how is Roberto getting on his holiday? And every day Monica said, I don't know. You never ever replied to her
Yes,
question.
we had a video call.
A video call, yeah.
Yeah, and
Where?
we-
At the airport?
No.
Okay.
We talked for a small period
not
of time
really
because I
interesting.
was
Why you are so gossipy?
really
Continue, Roberto.
really tired and
Continue.
exhausted because we are in driving bicycle,
Driving the bicycle. You mean riding the bicycle?
riding the bicycle in the
Very good.
in London, and it's
All right, yeah. Oh, but
good
you
exercise,
enjoyed.
yeah,
Did you like it?
yeah, but my ass is pain.
Your ass is in pain.
Yeah.
Okay, lovely. Is your ass in pain today? No. Okay. Could you tell us, Manuel, what you did yesterday?
I went to Zara. I bought a fragrance. And
A what?
Fragrance parfum.
A fragrance. Ooh. Ooh. Very nice. Excellent.
The cheapest.
The cheapest.
Cheap fragrance.
Ooh, okay, that's excellent.
Humble. I
What was
humble.
humble? What was the name of the fragrance?
I don't remember. Just
Don't
Zara.
worry.
Just
Sarah. Sarah is probably terrible. And what else did you do?
And after that, I met a friend, children friend. He come back to Ireland because 2 months ago back to Chile.
He went back.
He went back to a specific situation, and after that back home and that's it. So,
Very good. Rambo, what did you do yesterday?
Yesterday I just worked
For how many hours?
2
Very good.
and had lunch with Luca and Thais because it is his last week.
It's his last week, thankfully. Thankfully, yes. Yeah, exactly. Luca, the intern. You don't know who Luca is? Who comes in every week and does the Friday activity? Oh my God, wake up! Okay, unbelievable. Next, Lori.
Yesterday I went to home and
I went what?
I went home. We prepared a surprise flatmate's birthday.
Oh, a surprise party, yeah.
And after we celebrated it. No, because I don't drink.
You don't drink anything. Oh, you came to the wrong country. You came to the wrong country, Laurie. And so, what did you do?
What did you just eat?
Eat, basically, and water. Okay,
Distance
lovely.
and dance.
Dancing with no drink. That's the worst activity you could possibly ever do.
No.
Hey, quietly. Hey, right. So yesterday, where was it? Or the previous day, I gave you a sheet of paper. Can you take out that sheet? This one. Yeah. Well, don't sit at this table, and it wasn't me who created that. Okay. Right. Who does not have the pages?
Which one?
Okay, I want you to do this activity here.
Scenario.
So that's, you need to change those scenarios, or refer to those scenarios using an idiom.
Using an idiot.
Idiom.
One takes no face.
It takes one to know one. I like it.
I think so.
Quickly now. Focus.
Can you write there again? I need to retain this one.
I'll just take this one.
This one?
Yes. Okay. So you have to do that exercise. It's easy. Okay. That. Just match it to the relevant idiom. You can work together. So Manuel, you're going to have to work with idiom number 8. Okay. Great. Okay. Right. What was it? Oh yeah. You have approximately 25 seconds. To be honest, this gun is so bad, I have to go fill it up again because she wasted all the water.
You know,
Me?
this.
Oh.
I have a.
Yes, you have.
Keira, corrígeme si estoy mal. Es un idiota reconoce a otro.
Ah, otro, sí, como estamos hablando de lo mismo.
Okay.
Pero depende del contexto. O si te idiota.
Depende del contexto, pero básicamente
Sí. Es para ofender.
Es como. ¿Cómo lo dices? No estoy tan bien.
Ay, vamos a ver la lengua.
Te mordiste la lengua. Okay, so then choose a correlation from the you lost it all visible. Doesn't look like a opportunity. But I need to use this.
Yeah.
But
I know, I know.
cake is not a big opportunity.
I know.
Maybe it's this one because we need to read all to know if they have other. Probably it's
Okay, do learn before.
we're gonna write yes. Default? Maybe?
Yeah.
I saw an actor, a famous actor, in
So famous you can't remember his name.
yeah, because I remember his face, but I never
You
seen.
know how boring that story sounds?
No, because
I saw a famous actor
we are
whose name I can't remember.
in the bicycle, and he was in the.
Get the name. Get the name. Finished? Oh, you finished? Right, if you finished, what are you supposed to do? Socialize with your partner. If you don't like your partner, suck it up.
So you use number 6 because you forgot to do your homework and your teacher.
I better start socializing pretty quickly there, Rambo. Who was it?
Fucking internet.
7.
What is the pronunciation? Pronunciation are baguette? They.
It's only
Vamos.
Not precise.
Bill Nighy.
Oh, Bill Nye.
Yeah.
No, he's still alive?
That's when you need to expend a lot of money.
Exactly.
So
Was next to
You?
yeah, next to me in a taxi.
Who's the most famous person you've ever seen?
This guy.
I think the most famous person I've been close to, when I say close, from here to you, is maybe Barack Obama.
Really?
It's about here to here, and Michelle Obama. It's very embarrassing. He was giving a speech in Dublin, and then he was driving back somewhere else, and I walked down the street that almost nobody else was on, and then I saw the car coming, and I don't really care about celebrities or whatever. And Michelle Obama, she looked over, and I was standing there. It was just there was no one else. And I went. And I saw Barack Obama. And like, what a pathetic human being. And Tiger Woods, I was here to here. They're the most famous people, I would say. Finished? You have 90 seconds.
I have a photo with Bora with me.
like
It's Argentine guy, but she's very famous in Mexico for the old.
Is an actor?
No.
Also, when you go to a concert, it's not a thing for me.
You finished?
Yeah.
Are you socializing with your partner?
Yeah.
I don't pronounce this way.
Keep socializing. Socialize or you will be shut
Okay.
down.
Do you have a job?
Yes.
Mexico.
I'm looking for
It's a pop.
Maybe once in a blue
Okay, we'll go over these and see how many you get. So, Rambo, could you give me the first one?
Bite the bullet.
Give me the full sentence first.
Sorry. You are nervous about going to the dentist, but you know it has to be done, so you just go. Bite the bullet.
Bite the bullet. Okay? So when you bite the bullet, you have to do something that you don't really want to do. Next one then, Laurie.
You arrive at the party just after the last slice of cake is eaten and the games have finished. Miss the boat.
Yeah, you missed the boat. Or there's another expression you could use. Instead of boat, you could say missed the bus. Yeah, you missed the bus. Who in this class has missed the bus in life?
You.
All of you. Oh, and me. Definitely me. Okay? Next one then, Manuel. 3.
You feel extremely happy because you use.
What is the pronunciation of the first word in that sentence?
You.
Exactly. So eliminate this letter from your alphabet and just say that. Say that for me.
Okay.
Say that.
You.
Say this.
Yes.
Say this.
Yesterday.
Very good. Excellent. Right. Continue.
Wow.
Get smart, you. Okay. Apologies there, Manuel. You got shot in the crossbar. Continue.
You feel extremely happy because you use space. You driving this after failing 3 times. Over the moon.
Yeah, you're over the moon. So over the moon means what? You're very
Extremely happy.
extremely happy. Now, speaking of extremely miserable, you, number 4.
Okay. You accidentally insult your friend's haircut and realized immediately it was a mistake. Put your foot in your mouth.
Yes. Now, I love the way that Keira tries to pronounce it in a posh way and sounds like an idiot. Okay, excellent, very good, excellent, beautiful work
But
there.
I remember one time you say you have to exaggerate if you don't want to sound like a idiot, no?
Well, you've done it too much. Okay, next one then, Yvonne.
A friend says they met a Beyonce last night. But
Who? They met a what?
Beyonce.
A Beyonce. Now, who is a Beyonce? Beyonce. Beyonce. It's not Beyonce. Okay, Beyonce. So they met Beyonce last night. Beyonce. Dear, oh dear. Keep going.
Last night, but they are clearly joking. It's pull your leg.
Yeah, pulling your leg. Okay, so they're joking. Okay, they're not telling you.
To be honest, I didn't understand the meaning. I haven't understood the meaning.
Right, up again, Yvonne.
Yeah.
50.
Yeah, I know that
This.
exercise.
Yvonne,
What does it mean?
they're tricking you. They're telling you something that is not true, but it's a joke. Okay, so if somebody said, "Oh, I won the 100 meters Olympics sprint," it's obviously a joke. Okay, you understand that? Next one, like for example, if I say, "Keira, next week you'll be moving to advanced."
No, pull
No,
your leg.
I'm pulling your leg, exactly, because that's clearly a joke. Okay, next one then, Enrique.
You forgot to do. Yeah. You forgot to do your homework, and your teacher is calling you.
Calling on you.
On you to present it now. Face the music.
Yeah, okay, so you have to face the music, okay?
We can play it by ear because if you don't know what is the consequence, maybe you can do something.
Yeah, maybe you could play it by ear as well. Okay, you could take a risk and just improvise. Yeah, it could be that. Okay, next one then, Edinburgh. Number 7.
Your neighbors buy a new car, so you suddenly feel like you need one too. Keep up with the Joneses.
Joneses, yeah, to keep up with the Joneses. Okay, next one then, Roberto.
You only eat pizza once every few months. Once in a blue moon?
Yes, once in a blue moon. And what does once in a blue moon mean again? Rarely or seldom. Okay, not very often. Next one then, Rambo.
Your weekend plans are vague and you just see what happens. Play it by ear.
Yeah, you play it by ear. Okay, so you don't make any plans, you just improvise. And then lastly, then Laurie, there's a 100% chance of you getting this right. If you get it wrong, it's an embarrassment to you, your family, and your entire country. Okay?
Your phone bill this month is 250 euros because you forgot to turn off roaming while abroad. So it's cost an arm and a leg.
Yes, so it cost an arm and a leg, so it was very expensive. All right, now with your partner, I would like you to draw 2 of the idioms. Now, when you draw those 2 idioms, the rest of the students should be able to guess from your drawing which idiom you are representing. You understand that? Okay, draw those idioms. There are two of those idioms. Yeah, work with your partner. The two of you work with your partners. The two of you work with your partner. Any random two idioms, yeah. Any random two idioms. Two of the idioms. Two of the idioms. So the other people should be able to guess from your drawing what idiom it is. Excellent, now focus. Yeah, absolutely stress. It's unfortunate he gets caught in the crossfire. You idiot.
I was thinking.
Okay.
I don't think over the moon. Ah, no, over the moon is it. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Or
I was thinking. Because
No,
some army like looks.
I have it in my mind.
Put your foot in the
Because
mouth.
yesterday, tomorrow, we missed the flight. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm here. So, yeah.
Bite the bullet.
Now you don't need to be Leonardo da Vinci, okay? Matchstick men will do.
Okay, you can buy this. I think I'm going to take put your foot in your mouth, maybe. No, it is difficult. This is more.
I don't know how to blow that.
Don't say it.
Ah, wait.
Okay, okay. Good drawing there, Rambo. Good effort. What a contribution. But you have to draw what's the meaning. What's the meaning?
Ah.
Oh, the meaning too.
If you just get that, then how do you know what the meaning? Like, for example, in this case, the person. For a second, I thought you were drawing something else there.
Yeah, when I draw this by side.
Yes. Who knows what that is?
It's not. thing. I can grab the meaning when it's like when you don't want
Yeah, or.
to say something. Like you say something. Mistake.
That's just a pretty face. It's a joke. You have 1 minute.
Wait.
Yes, I am waiting for 1 minute.
I don't know what that.
Yeah. We need to.
You know how
Your contribution is approximately 0.
there is expression when you can say that
Means like
Don't want me.
You have approximately 45 seconds. English. There, boys, very good work. What are you supposed to do when you finish? Socialize with your partner.
Hey.
Excellent. Oh, I love it.
What happened with the
Yeah.
other one?
Oh, it's being repaired. To be honest, if I was a police officer, I'd probably be arrested.
Yeah.
No, those cowboy movies, I'd probably shoot too many people. Right, finished? Yeah, what are you supposed to do when you finish? Socialize. Social. You have 30 seconds. Is it good?
nice.
It's a good stadium. Right?
Yeah.
Was that the Olympic stadium?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's near to the other, the big pool.
Oh, swimming pool, yeah. The Olympic pool. Did you go to any museums, of course?
Art gallery.
Yeah, which Tate?
B&A museum.
Oh, right. Victoria and Albert.
Yeah. Was really good. We want to to see the Cartier exposition, but the entrance was.
Yeah, I can imagine all the places over there. I really would like to go. Right, okay, everyone, stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Oh, it's much quicker this time. Stand up, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Now, show your drawing to the others and see if they can understand what you have drawn. Do not tell them. Do not tell them. Explain. Show your picture and see if they can guess. Right, off you go. Simple, simples. Move. Move your asses. Move your asses. Yes, quickly. Yes, quick.
Okay. Put in your mouth. And
It's flexible.
He's the boss.
Yes, to be honest, he only drew that part. He was very flexible.
We're finished.
We finished. Okay, switch with the others.
What?
No.
Why you think this is about it? Maybe. What? No.
Okay, show everyone.
Put your leg. No. Put your foot in your mouth. Yeah. And
Okay,
this.
and Nikki, show everyone.
Over the moon.
Yes.
Okay, put your foot in your mouth.
To be
Yeah.
honest, as I said to the other groups, for a period, this picture looked like that. A little bit obscene there.
Over the moon.
Yeah.
Play the music.
Stay.
Face the music.
Yeah. It's not? I was thinking.
This one. Because it's the piano.
What-
By
what-
ear.
Yeah, what
Did you write?
Did you say
draw
play?
a lot.
What did you draw there, Yvonne? Was that play it by ear or face the music?
This one, play by ear.
Okay, now,
Because there is no note.
there are no notes,
There are
but,
no notes.
okay, so how would you make that picture better?
This is hard.
A little
Sorry. You understand that?
Yes.
So you really want the
Yes,
idiomatic
ears.
expression to be obvious. So you're here, you put an ear in, or a giant ear, or whatever it said.
Okay.
So you play it by ear. Okay, next. Okay, explain.
Very easy.
Means the verbs.
Yes.
Now,
You're so
again,
intelligent.
in that picture, so I think Laurie and Rambo have the same kind of thing.
Yes.
Okay, now if you look on the side of the bus, what's the name?
Opportunity.
Yeah, okay, so put the literal and the figurative meanings inside the picture. So when you miss the bus, you miss an
But
opportunity.
we put these things because you know when you miss the boat or miss the bus, you get hungry.
You get hungry.
Yes.
What's hungry? You mean angry.
And what I say?
Hungry. Hungry, yeah, exactly. Very good, very good. Excellent. And the other one?
The other one.
By the bullet.
Now, again, what does bite the bullet mean?
We would have to make a decision, do something when the situation is facing.
Like I can.
Is it a good situation or a bad situation?
Bad situation.
Okay, yeah.
Look at this. When you have a gun in your face.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Continue, next.
Put your foot in your mouth.
Yes, very good. But if you look at the picture,
Blah,
you'll
blah,
see
blah.
blah, blah, blah. Who in this class always puts their foot in their mouth? Okay? Exactly. Okay, and that's why we have blah, blah, blah. Next. Who is next?
We.
Edberg?
Yeah.
What is that?
Okay, so again, honestly, I know it's stupid just to draw the picture. Well, not really.
Yo, ya no, tú y yo para.
Okay, so which one is that? Okay, bite the bullet. So in this case, he's going to have to do something fairly, something he doesn't really want to do. Maybe he's very, very high up and he has to dive into the pool or whatever, etc. So he has to bite the bullet sometime. Okay, now, why did I ask you to draw them? It's fairly obvious, but why?
Because it's the easier thing to
Yeah,
remember.
retain it in your memory a little bit easier than just if you write down the examples. Now, if you already knew them, then don't draw them. It's already in your brain. Okay? But if there were new idiomatic expressions, try to create the picture. Now, you don't actually have to physically draw, but you create the image in your head by drawing an imaginary picture. Okay? You understand that? Yes. Okay, go back to your seat for a second. And get the piece of paper and a pen. And I am going to call out 4 sentences, and you are going to write down what I am going to say. Yes. Yes, it will be a dictation of 4 sentences. So, 4 sentences. I'm going to call them out fairly quickly. I'm going to speak using the usual connected speech of English native speakers. It will not be super slow, but I will call them out a few times. Okay? Right? Are you all ready?
No.
No.
I will give you 10 seconds to get ready, or you will be all shot. 10,
50.
9, 8, 7. Yes, we're all ready. Okay, excellent. And are you looking forward to this dictation exercise?
Yes.
Yes, that was athletic.
No.
Manuel? Yeah, very good. Right, okay, so the first one then. I stopped listening to the band when they changed their style completely. I stopped listening to the band when they changed their style completely. Okay, next one. He remembered to bring his guitar to the gig but forgot the capo. He remembered to bring his guitar to the gig but forgot the capo. Next one. I regret telling her that her singing was off key. It really upset her.
One more time.
So I'll say it again. Oh, sorry. Okay. Right, okay.
One take, one loss.
I regret telling her that her singing was off key. It really upset her.
One more time, please.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
No. Okay, okay. And then the last one. The last one. She went on to release 3 more albums after winning the competition. She went on to release 3 more albums after winning the competition. Okay, compare with your partner. Okay, so Roberto, you go over there to Emperor, and everyone else, you check.
First one, I think is Aristotle listens to the Bible.
The first one, I stopped listening to the band when they changed the style completely.
Okay. And is the word after one?
What is it?
The first one, Aristotle listens to the band when they changed the style completely.
Yeah, now make more sense. I was thinking they said bang, and they said talk about the chain, like, okay, now make more sense. Yeah, I think you were right.
Short on the strings.
I put, he remembered to bring his guitar to the, so I don't know what to say. I understand something like gay bar, but I don't know. Gay bar? I was thinking he remembered to bring his guitar to the gay bar, but but he forget to bring the cable.
After winning the
I think the cable to the cable. No, cable. Cable?
Right, okay, so finished?
The thing to plug in the
girls,
guitar.
Ramo and Laurie, can you work with this group just for a second? Boys, can you work with this group for a second? See, compare your... It doesn't matter, throw them off.
Yeah, I didn't take this one. I just take. I regret.
Number 4, she went blah 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 blah.
So compare your disaster.
After winning the
We
competition.
have almost the same word.
She anything to release 3 more albums until I think the winning.
after winning.
After.
He remembered
What is the first one? She went.
but forget.
She went to release 3 more albums.
Okay, he remembered to bring the guitar, but he forgot the couple.
And the third one I missed.
I
No,
remember also telling her that the singer blah 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 upset me. No?
Which one was this? The gay bar again, is it?
No.
We're back at the gay bar. Okay.
And yes, with the chord is
At the start.
Yeah,
Yeah,
show
when
us
they
the strings.
changed
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
But I stopped listening
He remembers to bring the guitar, but he forgot the
because I
couple.
stopped and listening.
yeah, the fabric.
And the third one, we don't know.
Because I stopped listening.
Ah,
So
it's
the
something that you see.
And the second one, he remembered to bring the guitar. And forgot to bring the capo.
Yes, I understood. I regret her.
Yes, I have played.
Finished?
I regret
Give him a bit If you finish with socialize with your partners, talk about the gay bars or whatever that's actually. Because
I listened.
I heard.
I heard. He remembered to bring his guitar to the gay bar, but he forgot.
To realize, okay? And then
What I need to put in the instead of the gay bar?
He remembered to bring his guitar, but he forgot the bring.
album. It's not
The
album.
ring, but don't have something. Don't have like a space.
There is.
There is. Okay.
Gay bar?
Is that right?
Yes, bingo.
I can write.
Okay, right? Okay, can you look on the board just for a second? Everyone keeps doing this. What is the difference between these? I heard and I listened.
Listen, it's.
Listen,
You paid attention, okay? You paid attention. So heard is, the sound waves came into my ear. So, I heard this instead of I listened to this. If you don't know the answer, then you can't really listen to it, okay? So you just heard something, okay? If you're wrong. Okay, so the first one then, Manuel, what did you hear?
I started to listen to the band. I started to listen to the band when they changed style completely. When they changed the style completely.
Did you say the style?
yes.
Okay. Did anyone get anything different to that? Okay, so-
Listening,
Their style. What else?
listening.
Yeah.
Yeah, they stop on this.
Anything else? Just stop listening to the band.
No.
They
Anyone get anything different here?
No.
no, to the band.
And when they change their style completely. So this is exactly what I said. Okay, now we'll go back to.
But you say the, not
No,
that.
I didn't. I'll explain. My English is pretty good. Okay, next one then, Rambo.
You remember to bring the guitar? Remember?
Yeah, you remembered.
To bring the guitar, but he forgot the couple.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Now, there was something here, come to that, but forgot. And if you didn't know this, you didn't know it. So this is an instrument to shorten the strings on the guitar. Did anyone get anything here? Now, I'm going to write down what Enrique said. That's what Enrique heard. Okay, so he remembered to bring the guitar to the gay bar, but forgot the capo. That is not what I said, okay? Although it could have been.
After
The
the
gig.
gig.
The gig. Okay, the gig. Okay, I'll explain what. Anyone know what the gig is?
Yes,
What?
like a mini concert. Like
Yeah,
something
mini
like that.
concert. Okay, mini concert. So very often when you go to the pub and there's a band playing, you say just go to the gig. Okay? So it can be a concert as well. Yes.
Why in the second one is he remembered to bring in could be
No, I'll go over
We
that.
have to say sorry.
We did this yesterday. Okay, I'll explain in a minute.
Sorry.
Obviously, you didn't look at the videos yesterday coming back on the plane. Obviously, a bit too busy. Now, the next one, I think all of you got this terribly badly wrong. So, the next one then, Laurie.
Because you didn't say anything.
I said perfectly. Okay, right?
I regret telling her sing. It's really upsetting.
Yes, that's exactly what I said. I said I regret telling. What's after that?
Telling her sing.
Her sing. That's exactly what I said. Okay, it was perfect. Anyone else?
It really upset her.
It really upset
Her.
what does upset mean?
Annoying.
Okay, so
Bother you.
it means, yeah, it can mean irritate, it can mean make you feel sad, it can mean make you feel angry, etc. It's a little bit flexible. Now, did anyone get anything else here? Okay, so what I said was, I regret telling her that her singing was off key. Okay, does anyone know what that means if you're singing off key? I don't know. If you're singing off key, what do you think it means?
When you don't have the great song.
Yeah, so for example, if I was singing, please don't make this does anyone know any songs here? Any songs?
No, you have to sing.
Damn it. Okay, if I was to do, for example, Staying Alive by the Bee Gees, okay? Now, the reason I say that is I'm also the CPR person in this school, okay? So, does everyone know that?
Yes.
So, if there's an emergency, oh, by the way, for some of you, you may have medical training. If there is a medical problem in this school and I drop down on the floor and you come over and there's no pulse and maybe I'm blue, my head has twisted 180 degrees and there's blood coming out of my body, what do you do?
Live there.
Exactly. You don't attempt to resuscitate, just walk out of the room, close the door behind you and pretend nothing has happened. Okay, you understand that? Okay, but when you're doing the CPR, you're supposed to do it in the rhythm of staying alive. Okay? Do, do, do. What? Yes? So again.
Staying alive.
Yeah, now that's completely off key. Okay, that's completely off key. The sound is awful. Staying alive. Okay, it's completely off. Okay? Alright, the next one then. And if you said, oh, I'm feeling a bit off key today, maybe you could use it
Down.
metaphorically and say, I'm a little bit down or depressed or whatever. Or sick.
Andrew, why? Because, for example, when someone say, who wants to come to the party with me, and someone say, I'm down. Why in that context is like a count on me?
What? Now, I really love the fact that when you were asking that question, Manuel, I could see in the corner of my eye was going.
Really, Manuel? Sorry.
Exactly. Okay. And so ask that question again, but this time in English. Okay, so ask that question.
I know, forget it.
Does anyone know what she was talking about? What are you talking about? Down, feeling down?
Wait, no. When you say I count on me, oh, I'm down as well. Yeah, I hear when
No,
someone
if you
say,
use this
"I'm down."
expression, you can count on me.
No.
She's trying to get the sleeping tablets over there. Okay, you can count on me. What's that mean?
Yeah, you can't.
Depend on me or trust me, etc.
No, but I don't mean that thing. It's like, for example, you have a hangout at the weekend, and someone invite you, and you say.
Nobody would invite me, but anyway, keep going.
And someone say, who wants to come with me? And then you say, come me or I'm down.
No. Oh, yeah.
Call me.
Count
I'm
me
down.
in, include me. Okay? I'm down with that. Okay? So you could use that. Okay, so count me in. Sounds like we did that ages ago.
Eh?
We did that a long time ago.
Oh, sorry.
See, sometimes
Yeah, my brain.
there's something in there. Okay, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. Right? Okay, the next one then. See, look at this.
Do you want a paper?
Pennies, it's very multi useful. Next one then, the last one then, please, Yvonne.
She went to realize blah 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 3 more albums after winning the competition.
Look at his face. Well, look at
3 more albums, and then what was the next thing?
After winning the competition.
Okay, so all of this part is
Did
correct.
you do that face?
No.
Teacher, what you're like?
What? He didn't even realize he was doing it. Okay?
Release
Okay.
Yes, yeah, very good. Okay.
But she wants, no? She wants.
There's something missing.
And realize.
There's a very important word missing there, otherwise it doesn't really make sense.
Out.
Okay, she went on to release 3 more albums after winning the competition. Yes. Okay, now, so for those of you who were here yesterday,
Maybe yes, because my
You should-
so
Realize you can spell with Z, really, as well. With Z.
what? Which one?
Release Z. You can put release
No,
with Z.
no.
No?
C or Z. You can't use either of them. You
Ah,
can
no, it's
use-
realize, no? Realize.
Yeah.
You can put C, S or Z.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a complete. With the word elephant, you can put in an L. With the word cat, you can put in a T. Yeah, that's a completely different word. Okay, excellent. Okay, excellent. Okay, so now those of you who were here yesterday, you went over some verbs where you can follow with an ing or a to-infinitive and it's going to change the meaning. What is the difference between stopped to listen and stopped listening? Can you remember?
Yes.
What?
Stop to listening is when you stop.
Oh, you can't say stopped to listening. That's combining the two.
stop when you finish an activity and then you are listening. So
You start to
Yes, exactly.
another
You start to do
activity.
another activity.
Uh-huh.
So if you said, I stopped smoking, you have
You quit.
quit the activity of smoking. When you say, I stopped to smoke, you quit some other activity. And
Yes.
why? Because you wanted to smoke. Okay? That's amazing, the two of them. Now, look at this, look at this. He's like,
Yeah, I can see like.
see, I told you. See, right. Next one then.
He
He remembered to bring the guitar to the gay bars, but forgot the capo. Okay? Now, why would you use this?
You remember to bring to.
The
The future,
Oh, now I
future,
have to do
future.
this. Yes.
Yeah.
So you go, oh, now I have to do this. If you said he remembered bringing it, what does that mean?
In the past.
He did something in the past, and I remember I did that. Okay? Does everyone remember that? So the same thing happens with forget. Now, when you use regret, I did not teach you this yesterday, I don't think, but it's fairly easy as well. If you use the ing, are you thinking this way or that way?
That way.
Okay, so I regret telling her that her singing was off key. It really upset her. Now, if I said, oh, I regret telling you that your little hamster, Sammy, is dead. Okay, he's dead. My brother-in-law, he drove over him. And when he got out of the car, Sammy the hamster was like this. But he was still a little bit alive. He was like this. And unfortunately, my brother-in-law said, well, let's put Sammy out of his misery. So he reversed back over him again, just to finish him off. But again, it was still a
That's so
little
dramatic.
bit of life still in Sammy. He was like, help me, help me. And then my brother-in-law, he decided, yes, a bit, okay? I regret telling Laurie that because she was crying for a long time, etc. Now, if I said, I regret,
To tell.
yeah, okay? So usually when you use this with the to-infinitive, you're going to say, I regret to tell you, I regret to inform you, I regret to say, etc. And then you're going to give bad news after. Okay, you understand that?
like a boy.
No. So if you're going to give bad news in the future and you feel bad now that you're going to give bad news, so some terrible news, Manuel. When are you finished your course? In August. Well, some terrible news. Probably, Manuel, she's going to be in the class for the entire period of time that you're going to be in the class. I know. Exactly. Okay, so exactly. Okay, I regret to tell you this piece of information. So I know I'm going to give you bad information after. You understand that? So this is different. And then this last one went on. You have to be careful if you use a to-infinitive or an ing. So if I said this, she went on. What's that mean? She went on blabbering about rubbish. What's blabbering? Yeah, exactly. Okay. Who in this class?
You.
Okay. She in your face.
Right.
What does went on mean?
Go on.
What's it?
Continue.
Beyond me. Yeah, continue. Only means continue when you have an ing here. When you have a to infinitive, it means you changed from one activity to another. So if I said, for example, Andrew was a teacher and he went on to become a bus driver, okay, or an undertaker, which were my dreams as a kid.
What is undertaker?
An undertaker is a person who deals with the dead bodies.
Really?
Okay, with the dead bodies. When I was a kid, I wanted to do that, and when I look around at you, I still want to do it. Okay, you understand that? Okay, so you change one activity to another. It's a different thing. So you were doing this, and then after you want to do something different. Does everyone understand that?
No, went on to went ing no. Went on.
Okay, you understand this one?
Yes.
Okay, if I gave you another example, so if I said, why am I doing this with my hand? Okay, right, okay, so if I said this. So you have to imagine we're in the future. What's it, July? What are we in, July or June?
Now July.
What's that mean? Any ideas? So what this means is when he joined the class in July, everything in his life was okay. He was mentally stable.
Until he
But
came here.
Until he came to this class,
Is
and
really?
he was in the class with a certain person, and then he developed a nervous breakdown. Okay, so his life changed. He was perfectly normal, and then he became abnormal. Does everyone understand that? He went on to have a nervous breakdown. There was a change. Does everyone understand that? Now, all you have to do to create another sentence is something like, okay, you just choose whichever month is appropriate for you and your name, etc. here and your sex. Okay, so anyone in this class is probably going to have a nervous breakdown because of certain members of the class. You understand that? You can check. You understand that?
No.
No, I don't understand it. Okay, I'll give you another one. Okay? Understand that? Okay, you understand that? Now, you won't realize this, but I promise you, after 2 minutes of teaching, 2 minutes, I realized I was in the wrong job. 2 minutes. That was 20 years ago. Does anyone know what happened in my first 2 minutes of teaching? No? Well, I was teaching in Russia, and the very first question that I asked, I still remember the very first question I asked in the class. I said, okay, Maria, what does your father do? And the reason I knew the names of the people in the class is because I observed it the week before I started to teach, so I didn't actually teach. But I said, Maria, what does your father do? What do you think Maria's answer was? This was the very first question I ever asked in the class. Ever. He's dead. He's
dead. That was after 2 minutes. I realized, oh no, this isn't going to go very well. But I thought it would be embarrassing for poor Maria or Sergei or Andrei to be alone. So I said, so Sergei, what does your father do? And what do you think Sergei said? He is dead. 50% of the fathers in the class were dead. After about 3 minutes, my class, just 3 minutes in the class, my students were basically crying. Now, so I started off with hope. But after 3 minutes, no misery. Okay, you understand that? So something changed. If you say went on ing, nothing changes. You continue this process. If you say went on to infinitive, you do something and then you change after that point. Okay? Right, now I would like you, using these verbs, maybe this one as well, went on to.
But is went on or go on?
Well, it's the past.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so the present is go, yes. Okay, genius. Okay, excellent. Okay, very good. Verb-ing.
James. Mr. James.
Okay, now, what I want you to do is choose one of these, and create one sentence on ChatGPT that you will test your partner on with dictation. Again, ask for no commentary. The reason you want to do this is because if you don't put this in, what it's going to say is, sure, here's an example. You don't want that part. Okay? So for the people who've done this before, it's fairly easy. Okay, so Kira, you explain to Manuel what you have to do. You remember what to do? Okay, look, yeah. Rambo, you remember what to do? Yeah, Rambo will work with you. Okay, do you know how to do this, Laurie? Yes, very good. Okay, so she'll explain to it.
Because
do you know how to do it?
to work with you.
Roberta, you know how to do it? Okay, so open up ChatGPT. Give me a sentence using, let's say, regret verb-ing. Plus.
Yeah. Okay, you are going to.
And don't give me any commentary.
Which problem did you write?
You just one single sentence.
Can you give me a sentence?
Oh no, you're going to ask for plural. Yeah, just one. Okay, so you can ask for plural. Okay, so you just want one example. You don't want any commentary. That's perfect. Okay, so that's all you want, and then you will play the audio. Just a second, give me a chance. Okay, you got it. Perfect. I regret that. Okay, excellent. Okay,
but it's a short.
that's fine. If you want, you can say, oh, can you give it slightly longer? The thing that you're going to do is test your partner with the audio.
Like this only?
Yes, perfect. This. Yes, perfect.
It's a short.
Okay, everyone seems to have a sentence now. I want you to play it to your partner. Now, again, you do not want ChatGPT or Gemini or whatever to say, sure, here is an example. You don't want that. You just want to play the audio of the sentence. Okay? So, play the audio of the sentence to your partner and see can they understand what was said. Okay? Off you go.
I regret spending so much time on things that didn't matter.
Again?
I regret spending so much time on things that didn't matter.
I regret spending too much time in things that doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter.
Didn't matter.
If you think it's too easy, ask for a longer sentence. Okay?
I didn't.
I regret telling her the truth.
regret selling.
Just big with brother.
Let's take bigger.
I regret that I went to the party to socialize, but ended up spending the whole night on my phone.
I regret to spend to went to the party
My memory is
to socialize. Boss.
I regret that I went to the party to socialize, but ended up spending the whole night on my phone.
But at the end of the night, I spent all the time in my phone. I spent all the time in my phone.
It's the context, it's the different word.
I regret.
I regret that I went to the party to socialize,
Will
but
open
ended
many
up
doors.
spending
Professional
all night on
I
my
like
phone.
something like this.
Yeah, it's like this.
I have the idea.
So do it again if you, but did you find it easy or not?
Give me 1 second.
Easy with his audio because it's slow,
Yeah.
but in my case it's very fast.
Good. If it's faster, it's better.
Yeah.
Andrew, what was the next one?
So don't tell your partner which one you're doing. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so don't tell your partner which one you're going to do. So remember when we're let's you can do that one. Any of these you can choose, but when you're doing it, choose either plus to infinitive or ing. Okay? Now it's up to you, you choose whichever one you want. Okay, but don't tell your partner. Okay, verb ing or whatever. Okay, any of those will work. So any of those you want. What a beautiful picture of the wall.
Andrew,
Yes.
what is the difference between when to and when on? When
So went on is what I showed you earlier. Went
Went
to is just you move the location. So we went to the park or whatever.
Yeah, because
Yes,
I
perfect.
because I used this when to instead of
Yeah, exactly.
when down, but I changed.
Yeah, well, makes
When
sense.
on, I spend
I regret that I went on a spending spree to cheer myself up, but now I can't afford my rent.
okay.
I regret that I went on a spending spree to cheer myself up, but now I can't afford my rent.
Okay, yeah, but you can choose whichever one you want, but yeah, now you see what you're going to get. Two sentences.
Remember when
Make it a bit longer though. That's a bit
Correct.
easier.
I regret when I spent
Make it longer. Really difficult. Really difficult.
This is the first time that I
Don't remember the last part when you put again.
I regret that I went on spending spree to cheer myself. Andrew, what is the meaning of spree?
Everyone.
To cheer myself.
Something like this.
Well, a spending spree is like you go buying a lot of things.
You're ready.
Okay, so it's an activity where you go buying a lot of clothes or whatever.
Okay.
It's usually one spend a lot.
I remember.
Uneasy? If you feel uneasy, do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing? Uncomfortable.
Starts
Uneasy in this case means uncomfortable.
But you can say I'm
nervous.
uneasy.
I remember when
I felt a little or I feel a little uneasy in this situation. I don't feel comfortable. Okay? Okay, do it again if you finished. Maybe one more.
toil trap.
I regret that I went on a tangent about my own experiences during the presentation, completely derailing the main topic. I regret that I went on a tangent about my own experiences during the presentation, completely derailing the main topic.
You censor more.
More extensive. More large.
I regret that I went on a tangent about my own experiences during the presentation,
So it's really
completely
specific
derailing the main
plus
topic.
verb
Or
idea.
can do that one? Or you can do that one?
Oh.
Which one?
This one?
After finishing dinner, she went on to explain her plans for the weekend. After finishing dinner, she went on to explain her plans for the weekend.
After finish his dinner, she or he spends before playing the
Which one?
After finishing dinner, she went on to explain her plans for the weekend.
She went on to explain her
I tried
plans.
to fix the computer, but it still wouldn't turn on.
I tried to fix the computer, but
Oh, she just went, it's very natural to do that, actually.
he went on
I tried to fix the computer, but it still wouldn't turn on.
wouldn't turn on.
Be careful. Read that again.
He went on to become
Successful lawyer. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I thought you missed that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Everyone.
Give me another one. More
Okay, so everyone, when you're okay.
but he went
It's yes, make your
Silence. Silence, s'il vous plaît. Okay, right. Now, so the reason I want you to be able to do that is you don't need to rely on the teacher for all those stupid activities. If you want to improve your listening, you can do that on your own. Okay, you can do that on your own, well, or with someone else or whatever. But you can generate the sentence and practice whatever the grammar is on your own. If you want, you very often you can ask for contractions where necessary, because native speakers are not going to speak slowly. Okay, so I think Roberto said Gemini was much faster than ChatGPT. Good. Okay, that's good practice for you. If you're learning these, you're going to probably get vocabulary that you don't know. So one of these people, I can't remember, was it Edry? So, okay, it was that group over there. Got this spending spree. So you learn vocabulary as well very often. What's a spending spree? If I went on a spending spree, what's that mean?
Like relax.
No, it means that you went out and you spent a lot of money on clothes or whatever, etc. Oh, that person went on a spending spree. They couldn't stop spending. Okay, so they went out. The activity of buying. Excellent.
No, but that's a spree.
Now, does everyone
that's
understand?
good.
So Andrew was teaching the class in the morning and he went on to have a nervous breakdown in the break. Okay, does everyone understand that? So he was okay in the morning and then he changed and had a nervous breakdown on the break. Right? Take a break while I go cry in the toilets. Okay?